All right, folks. So, let's get back to it. Something very important need to be talked about. One of the main reasons why I made that video last night about Pharisees, Sadducees, and Scribes is because a lot of us, or all of us really, are operating in paganism every single day. And that's the worst thing you can do. God said, do not mention these lowercase gods' names. They should not be coming out of your mouth. But guess what? We do anyway. So a reason why I said we have those who are putting themselves in the way of a Pharisee, Scribe, and Sadducees is because a lot of people, and I say this every time, we're committing sins every day and don't even realize it. How many are big enough, bad enough, bold enough to admit it? Not that many. You set your birth date, weddings, doctor's appointments, all kind of stuff off a 12-month pagan system, which is one of the worst things we can do, but yet we continue to do it every single day of our lives. So when somebody is being transparent with you, oh, let's hide our dirty underwear and socks. That's not even if you, sometimes you don't even know you're doing it. That's why I say sometimes, we need to be careful because not a lot of people are upfront. And here you have folks who, again, stand in the gap as the accuser, but not really realizing, have you counted what you've done today? Some people, boy, I'm telling you, well, you don't have this amount of fruit in your basket. This is going on and that's going on. But yet here we all are operating on a pagan system that most people have made their foundation and don't even realize the foundation that you've made is a pagan one. Them 12 months, folks: January, February, March, April, June, July, September, October, November, December. Them ain't God's months. Them ain't the Elohim's months. So, as I just told one person in the comment section, I said, yeah, before you start talking about pulling a brick out of somebody else's eye, understand something, that we running around, most folks every day, blind in the daytime. You got your own situations that you're dealing with. You don't even realize that you're operating in falsehood. Okay? Many people, oh, this is 2022. No, it ain't. That ain't God's 2020. How many times I've been saying that? A lot of people operating in it willfully. And yet, I'm still sticking with that message. Pharisees, Sadducees, and Scribes, folks. Who else do you know is willing to get on YouTube and do what I do for free and don't monetize nothing? Let's make that clear. There's a lot of folks out here who are not willing to put themselves out there, to be out there and be honest up front with folks. And I guarantee if these folks opened up and talked about their personal life, probably worse things, if you consider what's worse. Oh my God, I didn't know you were doing that and blah, blah, blah. I mean, really? Well, here's the thing. And this is a problem with people, as a matter of fact. There are some people that want to hold the pastor way up here on high, and when he do something, let's kill him. But knowing good and well, you operate in that same filth each and every day. Same thing each and every day. And that's the problem with the church. Not the brick and mortar building, but the people. Okay? Let's hold these people up accountable, but then I guarantee, I'm going to say that again, that when the light is shined and the mirror is put on you, you're going to run, duck, and hide. Okay? You're going to run, duck, and hide. That message Pharisees, Sadducees, and Scribes, because there are some people who want to be so upright, right? And I find it crazy because, you know, what did God say? Man judge the outward. And you just pull people right on out there in that street and let them expose themselves. They judge what they see. But only the Most High knows what's on the inside. Okay? Only Him. And I know there's a few people. That's the reason why, you know, I don't have no problem coming on out and saying, hey, this you're a human being. You go and you do and you act and you participate. But there are certain things that the word says you are in the world, but you are not of it. That doesn't mean that you don't have to, that you can hide, or you would have to hide, that you can't go and participate in wholesome events that most people in their literal thinking, oh, that's not good for us to do. But have you realized some of your gospel artists are some of the most vile and nasty folks ever? And you say, oh, jazz is not a good thing. Some of your best gospel artists are the worst. But yet you run to a church and line yourself up outside that door of the church. But you can't get in there and get on service on time on Sunday. As a deacon, I know I've seen this thing. Let a music artist come to your church. The line is wrapped around the building for a filthy artist. Later on, it come out that they still have a homosexual issue, or they're still dealing with porn at home on their computer, or they like to wear dresses while they perform, or they're in the industry and they're going to these sacrificial parties. These are gospel singers, okay? The ones that some of you folks praise and worship. But yet, go to watch some jazz is locally here and support local jazz artists. Oh, we shouldn't be doing that. But did you ever do some research into your gospel artists? No. Don't you know that some of them folks is just as wicked as some of these satanic rap and R&B artists? Okay. And with this new whipped cream spirit that's running through the church today, you don't know who you standing up there singing along with. You don't know what kind of spirit. That's the reason why I don't listen to a lot of it, because that is just as bad as R&B, and some of them even telling you that they like to swing on the other side of the plate, but yet you'll go see that at some big old church and go watch these Christian so-called music artists who are just as foul as some of these rap and R&B stars. Some of these, ain't nobody talking about, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about these gospel artists that doing records with Nicki Minaj and other rappers, and, you know, Salt and Pepper, they up there shaking and twisting. But oh, it's okay because they're trying to bring in, and they're doing this with that crowd, and then they'll justify it, which makes no sense. And then these people get in the comment, we need to come out from among them. But them same gospel artists are doing the same thing and worse than some of us that go to a cafe and sit down and have a meal, watch the music, watch the instrumental, and then go home. But yet, you jokers, your favorite gospel artist is a satanic worshiper on the low. Did you know that? And with that whipped cream spirit. Okay. Well, I'm tired of religion. We're going to be open and let all to entertain all people. Now, when you see these jokers, you can see that spirit on them. You can see it now. Your favorite preacher, you understand, running around on stage with a dress on, and allowing himself to have his hands being laid on him by a dude that put on a dress and made billions of dollars. Are you serious? Really. And most of you folks sit up and watch that garbage. But yet, you shouldn't be at a jazz cafe. Some clean, wholesome music. Right? Right? Huh? Sadducees, Pharisees, and Scribes. That's what it is. That's all it is. And this dude called himself a Christian. Made billions of dollars wearing a dress, aligning himself with top people in Christianity. Paying for his right to get in the kingdom by donating millions of dollars. And some of you jokers been watching him and following along and supporting him. Okay? Next time you start feeling froggy, check your inventory and your CD list of your gospel artists, and check them out. Okay, check them out real good, because I guarantee you 90% of them got a whipped cream spirit, and they involved in the dark occult. Some of these jokers don't even say Jesus Christ's name in their music no more, because the record industry don't allow it. So how you call that Christian music? And the beat just the same? You can't even tell the difference what you listening to. Because that stuff sounds just like the garbage that they play on the radio, that they got to zap 90% of the words out of the song. But yet, it ain't right for you to go do that. What? When the last time you changed your underwear? You shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. It's a whole lot of things that when people say that, I can guarantee there's things that you're operating in. See, we need to be real up front all the time, not just looking at somebody else. Pharisees, Sadducees, and Scribes. I guarantee you, if I came in your crib and turned over your mattress, that's right. Let's look deep back into that cabinet. What you got here back there? Because there ain't nobody walking around this piece 1,000. Nobody. Jesus said, why do you call me good? Ain't nobody good. Sadducees, Pharisees, and Scribes. But so you need to be willing to lay it out there for folks. Because I guarantee you, for all those Pharisees, Sadducees, and Scribes, that same testimony is helping somebody else. Okay? It's helping somebody else. So sweep around your own front door now. You better do it. You better do it. Because remember something. I could stop all of this. I could stop all of this and stop dealing with some of these folks. I'm not getting paid to do this. Remember that. This is all for free. I take my time out to get on here and be clear as a glass of water. But yet, you know what? I could say, you know what? I'm done with this. You know, these people out here tripping. But no. But no, that's not it. You know, people think, well, because you're out here doing this, how can you say you would go and participate and go to that and have a good, clean, entertaining time? But at the same time, again, I'm going to say it again. Do you know who your favorite gospel artists are that you singing and praising and worshiping? Do you know what kind of spirits they might be transferring to you when they're up there singing with a whipped cream spirit in their body? Do you know about their activities? Do you know about their activities when you don't see them on screen and them holding the microphone? Okay? Remember, folks, let's not be too critical, especially if you can't get into church on time, but you can get to that gospel concert and be wrapped around the corner on time an hour early because you know parking gonna be tight and you want to get a good spot in the church. But when it comes to Sunday, when it's time for you to go or go to Bible study during the week, where are you at then? I guarantee, I know it because I've seen it, you ain't on time.
I had to fight the devil to get up and come to church today. Oh my goodness, I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that, and I had to get this ready, but let Kurt Franklin be showing up at the church. Let Hezekiah Walker show up at that church. Let any one of these gospel artists say we coming into church to sing. Church is packed. People at the door before the thing even start. You hear what I'm saying? You know, at any time, I could shut this thing down and let people fend for themselves. Go get it on your own. I could do that. I really could. You know, it wouldn't, it'd be more time that I could have for myself. And wouldn't have to deal with some of the uber ridiculous comments in the comment section from folks who, think higher than what they are. That's what the Bible says. Think not higher than you ought to. But that's how it come off in the comment section. People thinking higher than what they are. It'd be them days where, I'm like, good Lord, what are you talking? Lord, I'm just going to shut both of these channels down. And I'll do my own. I just go back to doing what I was doing. Bible study at home on the phone with the family members. Because as soon as you get out here and you get public, people got all kind of knives, swords, daggers, pitchforks, Freddy Kruegers, Jasons, Michael Myers utensils ready for you. As soon as you say something that they don't like. But I guarantee you, it's some stuff that you're doing that I wouldn't like. But I'm not here for that. Again, show me somebody on YouTube that's willing to be upfront and be honest and tell you some things about themselves that will probably bless another person on how they feel on the inside. And that's really being honest and real with you. How many people you going to see do that? No, not too many. Not too many. And that's where I go back to saying, you know what? These people don't need me. Obviously, they're straight. They're good. They got it all together. I might as well go on back and just do home Bible study like I was doing. I don't need both of these channels. I'll shut the Discord down in a heartbeat. I'm done. These people tripping. Sadducees, Pharisees, and Scribes.